Hello everyone, welcome to this YouTube channel Unshackling Sudokus and Puzzles. I am Kishore and today we are going to solve a multiplication table Sudoku by Ashish Kumar. This Sudoku was created by Ashish for the patrons of his blog Enthralling Sudoku. I will add the link to the same in the description so that you can check it out. The rules of the Sudoku are, in addition to standard Sudoku rules, there are some square shaped regions given in the grid, as you can see. In each of these square shaped boxes, the two digits in the top row, when they are multiplied, will result in a two digit number, right? And that two digit number will be in the bottom row. So in simple words, you multiply these two digits and whatever the product comes, you put in these two digits. And the digits will be in the reading direction. So for example, let's say you have a 6 and a 7 here. When they are multiplied, you get a 42, right? So 4 and 2 would be here. You can't have a 2 and a 4, right? In the reading direction, the total has to be, the product has to be satisfied. So those are the rules. With that, we'll start solving this Sudoku. Okay, before we start making pencil marks, there are some simple tricks in this Sudoku, in a multiplication Sudoku. You can never have a 1 in the top row of a square. Can you understand why? Because when you have 1 in the top row, the maximum product you can get is 1 into 9, which is again a 9, which is a single digit number. So now we need to put two digits in the bottom row to satisfy the product. You cannot put a 0 on 9. So 1 can never be in the top row of any square shaped grid. So this is one trick. The other trick is, when you have a 5 in the top row, right, you also need to have a 5 in the bottom row, correct? Because 5 multiplied by any even number will give you a 0 in the unit digit. So 5 will have to be multiplied by an odd number, which means that you will also get 5 in the bottom row. So when you have a 5 in the top row, you will definitely have a 5 in the bottom row. That is the second trick. So with that, we'll start solving this Sudoku. Now it makes sense to make focus a little bit on row 1 because there are 4 givens already, right? And 1 and 5 cannot be in the top row because 5 is in bottom row and you can't have a 5 because of what I said just now. So these two digits can only be 2, 3, 4, 8, 1, 5 is not possible. So it can only be 6, 7, 9 or 6 and 9. 7 is not possible, right? Now if you have a 6 and 9 again here, you get a 6, 9 pair, right? When those are multiplied, you get a 5 here and a 4 here, 54. But 54 is not possible because of this 5. So it means you need to have the 7 here. And now if you have 7 into 6, then this would be 4 into 2, 42, sorry. And when you have 7, 9 here, 7 into 9 gives you a 63, right? But 63 is not possible because you have the 3 here. So this will be a 6. And this is a 4. And this is a 2. Right? Hope you are able to follow until here. Now, you can't have 5 in row 2 in box 3, and also you can't have 5 in columns 9 in box 3. That means 5 in will be in one of these two cells. Sorry, 5 should be in one of these two cells. So the moment you mark 5 in one of these two cells, can you have 5 in row 3 column 8? No, because when you have a 5 in this as the second digit of the top row, it means you also need to have a 5 here in the unit digit, right? So you can't have a 5 here, so this will be a 5. So 5 will have to be multiplied by an odd digit because it can't be multiplied by an even digit. So this will be a 1 or 9, but 1 is not in the top, cannot be in the top row. So this will be a 9. So and this will be 5 9s are 45, right? 2, 5, 7, 9, 3, 4, 6 have been filled. 1 and 8 are to be filled. So these two digits will be 1, 8 in some order. Okay. You have the 9 in row 3 and the 9 in column 2. So 9 will be confined to one of these two cells in box 1. Row 1 has 6 digits. The left out digits are 1, 5 and 9, but 5 is here. So this will be 1 and 9. So this will be 1, 5 and 9, and this will be a 1, 5 and 9, right? Now let's focus on row 2 a little bit. 2, 4, 5 and 7 are present in that row, and 1 cannot be in the top row, right? So 1, 2, 4, 5 and 7 are not possible. So these two digits will be 3, 6, 8 and 9, right? They can only be 3, 6, 8 or 9. And this will be 3, 6 and 9 because 8 is here. Yeah? Hope you are able to follow until here. Okay. Now if you look closely at the top row, you can easily deduce that 3 cannot be in any of these two digits because what happens when you have a 3? 3 multiplied by 6 will give you an 18, right? So you will have a 1 here and an 8 here, but 1 8 is not possible because this will remove all possibilities from row 3 column 9. And when you have a 3 8 or a 3 9, you get the tens digit in bottom row as 2, but 2 is not possible here, so 3 cannot be here, right? Similarly, you can eliminate the 3 from here. 3 6 are 18, not possible, and 3 9s are 27, which is again not possible. So this is going to be 6 8 9, right? Now again a sharp direction. If you have a 6 9 here as well, you have a 6 9 locked in row 2 column 3. If you also have a 6 9 in row 2 column 4, then 6 9s are 54, but you can't have a 5 here, right? So this will be an 8. That's fantastic. So you get an 8 here, an 8 here, and a 1 here using classic rules. Now 8 9s are 72, and 8 into 6 will be a 48, but the 48 is not possible because 8 and 8 will be repeating. So this will be a 9, and this is a 7 and 2. 8 multiplied by 9 gives you a 72, and because of this 9 you get a 1 here, and these will be 5 9 in some order. Now 1 3 6 are to be filled in this box. We can just pencil mark them. And box 1 now has 2 5 8 1 7 9. 3 4 6 are to be filled. So this will be 3 4 6, this will be 3 4 6, and this will be 3 4 6. But you can't have a 4 in row 2. So this is a 3 and 6. Now if you see 4 is in one of these two cells, right? 4 will go together with either 3 or 6. But what happens if it goes with 6? 4 multiplied by 6 will get you a 24, so you need to have a 2 here, but 2 is not possible. So 4 will go with the 3. So this is going to be 3 multiplied with 4, which is 12, right? So this will be a 6, this will be a 3. This will be 1 and 6, and this will be 1 and 6 in some order. And now because of the 1 in column 3 and column 1, you get 1 in one of these two cells. Okay. Along row 4, let's make some pencil marks. 1 2 4 5 are there. 3 6 7 8 9 are to be placed, but 7 and 8 and 9 are in column 9. So this will be 3 or 6. And again 7 9 are here, so this will be 3 6 8. And here there are many possibilities, so we'll just leave it for now. 9 can be pencil marked to one of these two cells because of this 9 and this 9. Okay, let's focus a little bit on last two columns because there are many digits and there is a box. 1 3 5 6 9 are placed in that column, so this will be 2 4 7 or 8, but 4 is here, so this will be a 2 7 8 and 8, and this will be a 2 4 7 8, right? Now you can't obviously have 8 in the second row because that will, the maximum possible total product you can get is when you have 9 and 8 here, and that will give you only a 72. So you can't have an 8 in row 7 column 8. So this will be a 2 4 7. Now can you have a 72? No, because 9 is not possible in the top row, so you can't have a 7 also here. So this will be 2 or a 4. If you have a 4 here, what are the possibilities here? You have 4 7 8 5 and 9, right? Also 6 is not possible, so this can only be 1 2 3 using classic rules. When it is 4, you can't have a 41 because 41 is prime, and when you have 42, 42 is perfectly possible because you can have the 7 here and 6 here. 43 is again not possible, which is a prime. So when you have a 4, the only possibility is a 2. Now let us think with the 2 here. So either way, one thing to remember is that 2 will be in one of these two cells, right? The common logic, because when you have a 4, the only possible digit is 2, and now if it is a 2, then it means that 2 will be in one of these two cells. So that removes 2 from row 7, column 1 and column 2 have 2, so 2 will be in one of these two cells, right? Okay, this is again a very sharp piece of logic. Can you have the 2 in row 8 column 3? What happens if you have the 2 in row 8 column 3? Then what about the digit which comes in row 9 column 3? Because 2 when multiplied with anything which gives you a 2-digit number will always have 1 in the bottom row, right? But 1 is not possible because of these two ones. So that means you cannot have a 2 here. So this will be a 2. Fantastic. So now 2, 8, 9, 5 and 6 are in row 9. So this will be 1, 3, 4 or 7 using classic rules. 3 is not possible because it's prime number, so it will be 1, 4 or 7. Can you have the 1? Then you will have 21, which means that this will be 3 and 7 to get the product as 21, but 3, 7 is not possible. So this will be a 24 or 27. Can you have a 27? You can't, because 9 into 3 will be a your 27, but 9 is in row 8, so this will only be a 24. Now 24 can be achieved in two ways: 3 multiplied by 8 or 4 multiplied by 6. But 3 multiplied by 8 is not possible because you can't have the 8 here and you also can't have the 8 here. So this is only going to be 4 multiplied by 6. Alright? Okay. Because of these two 4s now, we immediately get the 4 in box 9, because there is 4 in column 7 and column 9. There is only one possible self left for the 4. When this is a 4, we immediately deduce this to be a 2, as we done this earlier. So 42 we have here. 42 can only be reached by 6 into 7. 6 multiplied by 7. So this will be 7 and this will be 6. So this gives a 3 here, and this will be 6, 8 because of the 3. And only possible digit in column 9 is 1 now, which will go in row 5, column 9. And there is a 2 in column 7, that gives a 2 here, and this will be 8, 9 in some order. And 2, 4, 5, 6, 8 and 9 have been placed. Now 1, 3, 7 ought to be placed, so this will be 1 or 3, this will be 1, 3, 7, and this will be 1, 3 and 7. And that gives this as an 8. Clear? Hope you are able to follow until here. Okay, along row 4 now, using classic rules, this row 4, column 4 can only be 7 or 9, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 and 8 are not possible, so this is going to be a 7 or a 9 only. Now I told you earlier that 1 can never be in the top row of a box, so this will be a 3, 7, right? Now let's pencil mark the left out digits along row 9, so this will be 1 or a 7 because of this 3, and this will be 1 or a 3 because of this 7. Right, again one more wonderful piece of logic. Now let's focus on this box now. If you see along row 8, can you have row 3 in row 8, column 7? That is, can this cell be a 3? What happens if this is a 3? We immediately get this to be a 7, right? Because of the interaction, when this is a 3, this will be a 7. Now can you multiply 7 with another digit, which gives you a units digit of 3? 7 and 1 is obviously not possible. 7 and 2 is 14. 7 and 3 is 21. 7 and 4, 28. 7, 5, 35, not possible. 7, 6 is 42, not possible. 7 and 8 is 56. 7 and 9 is 63. Okay. When you multiply the 7 with the 9, you get the unit digit of 3. But 7 multiplied by 9 will give you a 63, right? But you have a 6 here. So obviously this means you cannot have a 3 here. Well, not so obvious, but slightly you have to calculate a little bit. So that means this cell is going to be a 1, right? It cannot be a 7, and just now we deduced it cannot be a 3. So this is a 1, and that gives a 1 here using classic rules. So this is going to be 3 or 5. 1, 4, 7, 2, 8, 9, and 6 is not possible. So this is a 3 or a 6. Sorry, this is a 3 or a 6, and this will be a 3, 5 and 6. So along row 8, 4, 6, 7, 1, 8, 9 have been placed. So 2, 3 and 5 are yet to be placed. So 3 is in column 5. So this is a 2 and a 5, and this will be a 2, 3 and 5, right? Now let's focus on this box again. You cannot have 51 because 51 can be reached only by 17 multiplied by 3. This is obviously not possible, and 31 is a prime number. So you need to have a 2 here, right? 21 in the bottom row means that 3 multiplied by 7 will have to come in the top row, but 7 is here, so this is a 3, this is a 7, and box 7 can be filled. Because of this 3 you get a 6 here, you get a 3 here and a 5 here, right? And because of this 2 you get a 5 here, and this 3 gives you a 1 here, a 7 here, and a 3 here. And 2, 3, 5, 6, 1, 4, 7 have been placed in box 8, so this is going to be 8, 9, but 8 is in column 4, so this is an 8, this is a 9, which immediately gives us 7 here. And because of this 9 you get a 9 here and a 5 here. Wow, this is again beautiful, very beautiful. Along column 4, 4, 6, 9, 2, 5, 7, 8 have been placed. 1 and 3 are yet to be placed. Because of this one, you get a 1 here and a 3 here. And now this box can be filled. There is a 1 here, so you get a 1 and a 6, right? Yeah, easy classic digits have been placed. And now this box will help us complete the Sudoku. You have a 15 in the bottom row. The only way that can be reached is when you multiply 3 with the 5 in top row. So this will be a 5 and this will be a 3. And now this is going to be 6 and 8 for the column 3. 4, 7, 9 have to be placed in box 4. 7 is here, so this is a 7. And this will be 4, 9 in some order. Right? Hope it's clear until here. Along row 6 now, there is only one cell left for the 2. There is 2 cannot be here. There is only one cell left for the 2. So 2 would be here. 2, 5, 7, 8. 1, 3, 9 have been placed. So 4 and 6 are to be placed. But 4 is in row 4. So this is a 4. This is a 6. This is a 6. And this is an 8. We can complete row 4 now by placing the 9 here. And 5 and 8 are to be placed in column 6. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 9 have been placed. 5 and 8 are to be placed, but 5 is in row 6, so this is a 5, this is an 8, and that gives you an 8 and 9 here, and a 9, 4 here, and a 4, 3 here to complete the Sudoku. This had a beautiful solve path. We had to kind of return to the basics to complete the Sudoku. You know, we have to calculate and finish off the Sudoku. To summarize, the important tricks to solve the Sudoku are: in the top row you can never have a 1, no matter what, and if you have a 5 in the top row, then you will definitely have a 5 in the bottom row, and 5 can never be in the units digit of a top row. So these are the major tricks that you use to solve the Sudoku. Other than that, you have to see the interaction between digits, like what will happen. For example, if we saw here that what happens when this is a 3 and this becomes a 7, so we just try to interact digits and get possibilities. So hope you all enjoyed watching this video. If you want to see more of such videos, please subscribe to the channel and do like and comment. Hope to see you all soon.